What's up, nerds? I'm Wes.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Aaron.
We're talking about Villainous again, but now we're talking about the orange box.
Oh yeah, screw this one.
If you haven't played Villainous before, we do have reviews for the base game as well as the purple one that's gone forever now. We're going to be basically talking about what these three new characters add to this game.
The characters in this expansion, you get Scar from Lion King, little known Disney film. You also get Ratigan from Great Mouse Detective, one of the most...
Actually a little known.
Yeah, one of the most underrated Disney films, I think. And then you get Yzma from Emperor's New Groove, the hands-down best Disney film of all time.
Which, when it came out, I was like, Emperor's New Groove is a Disney film? Whoops.
Yeah. With those three new characters, you have three new asymmetrical decks that play...
Asymmetrically.
Yzma has like 4 piles of her...
Fate cards.
Yeah, the fate cards that kind of make it a little harder for her to find the card she's looking for. While with Scar, his... one card that he's looking for is, it could be anywhere in there as well. And, because everybody has to, that one card they're trying to defeat. Same with Ratigan. He has one in there that he's trying to get so he can capture and defeat. But everyone has completely unique cards that give it that extra flavor.
So, kind of right with Ratigan because it's not a card in his Fate deck he's trying to find. It's a card in his main deck. But there's a card in his Fate deck that, while it's out there, he can't win. So, he's trying to find the Robot Queen. And if the real queen's on the board, the robot queen can't take power. So you've got to kill off the real queen, so the robot queen can come to power. But if the robot queen gets defeated, then you've got to kill off Basil. And when you do that, you flip your dude over to where he's all zombified and crazy.
Yeah, he's the rat now instead of the mouse version of himself.
He was always a rat, Aaron.
But
That's how.
But he's not. He's no longer in mouse disguise.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he is a rat.
I just want to make sure that you realize that he was a rat the whole time.
It's
he
not
didn't
like
become a rat.
Also, there's a difference between mouse and rats, which I didn't get when I first saw the film. I was 22, and Yzma has. It's pretty interesting actually because you're trying to find 2 cards. One card here, trying to find Kronk, which there's some cards that pull him out, and then you're trying to find the Groove. Oh my God, what's his name? Cusco. Wow.
Hey man, you threw up a Groove. I'm sorry,
you're trying to find David Spade. But yeah, so there's cards that'll let you look through the one stack. There's cards that will let you reveal the stack, but there could be some traps in there, type of thing. And then, of course, you can get Fated, where the other players shuffle him up, so you lose. You don't know where he is anymore or whatever. But what I think this one and Ratigan both have the same problem that is pretty prevalent in every villainous character, most villainous characters at least, where you could just on the first couple of turns be like, oh, I happen to have all the cards I need, boom, 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 done.
Mm-hmm. Now there is a timing because the Robot Queen is a 15 power card, so you have to build up power. And there's a lot of other cards in Ratigan's deck that help reduce that, and so you've got to kind of build up. It is you're trying to collect a series of things to then trigger them all, and then you win.
Right. But so even with Yzma, if I happen to have Kronk in my opening hand, and I think I still need another ally because Cusco is harder to beat, but and I just play a card that lets me pick up this deck. Oh, look, there's Cusco, and I get to play him, and then I can just play Kronk and defeat him.
Yeah, you win during your turn, too.
It's an instant. Yeah, but I'm just saying that because I think Scar it's one of the most straightforward, but one of the more difficult ones, because you have to find Mufasa, kill Mufasa, then kill
a bunch of other characters to have 15 strength of killed characters, and the ones you kill before Mufasa don't actually count towards what's the word they use, your succession pile.
So even if you draw Mufasa in your opening hand, you have to kill him, and then you've got a couple extra, or what I mean. If he's the first Fate card to come out, it still takes a while to, you know what I mean.
He also is Scar is the most visible to see how close he is to winning it, because with Ratigan it was everyone was ignoring me because I just had I was playing items and items and items, and then I'm boom, now I've got the Evil Queen. I'm gonna win in 2 turns.
Because there were cogs that made her cheaper, but those were from your hand, right?
Correct. Oh no, I had to play them down into my tableau.
So I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
You're trying to find Cusco.
Who would have thought?
That's true.
You do get engrossed, especially the first time you play as a new character. You're trying to figure out your strategy. Sometimes you kind of ignore other people's strategies. And if you're not going to a space that has the fate action. Like if you're trying to like get a lot of power, usually those don't have the fate on them. If you're trying to pull off power moves, you're like, oh, I need a whole bunch of the power. You're probably not attacking other players, and then
yeah, because like the biggest thing that makes people a target, I feel like, is either if their end game condition is like on the board and you can see it happening, or if they've just got like a ton of power. Like if someone's like sitting there with 10 power, you're like, ooh, they are up to something. We need to go after them.
that's kind of what it adds to the game.
Yeah,
you can mix it in with the other ones so that you can have different combinations of all of them going on, but it's a straightforward, what'd you call it? What'd they call it?
Expand alone, because you can't. The only thing that isn't included is this little cauldron that's from the base game. But yeah, you could buy just this and you play a 2 or 3 player game with it, and obviously they do work relatively well together.
And I will say, I do think that this one is better than the purple box. Like, I
Agreed.
enjoyed these characters more than I enjoyed those characters.
Because
So,
look at this. See this extra token they gave you so you can switch?
To a rat.
Why weren't there any poison tokens? Remember?
yeah, they were.
Yeah.
So I think that you should buy, honestly, I think you should buy this one, because it's cheaper than the main one. So buy this,
Get your taste
play the
of it.
game. If you like it, then buy this one. Then if you need more, go buy the purple one. There will be purchase links to all 3 of these in the description box down below, and I'll make sure that they're in that order.
While you're down there, subscribe to our channel so you'll never be bored.
You know, Shrek's Disney. Just kidding. I just really want to see Shrek in Villainous.
But who would the
Donkey and
No,
onions?
No, Shrek is the villain. Just ruins every film he's in.